Next, I am going to talk about my NYX reviews and some of the things that I bought from NYX lately. So I have been on this huge NYX kick lately. Discovered it on YouTube, and like I said, I've just been on the hunt for some good shadows. And I've been particularly on the hunt for some good palettes. I have MAC palettes that are huge, but sometimes you know, it takes a lot of work to look at your huge palette and choose what colors you're going to use for the day, and you open up like 2-3 of these huge pro palettes and you're like, what am I going to do? So lately I've been on this like palette kick because I feel like it's just, you know, simplifies your decision making in terms of what look you want to wear today. And so I got 2 NYX palettes, and the first one is For Your Eyes Only Mysterious Brown Eyes. And I'm going to show you the colors. And I love this palette. I think if you can see, this is such a versatile palette. I don't really know sometimes why they say like brown eyes, blue eyes, because this is such a neutral palette that could look good on anybody's eyes, really. But all the colors are pretty neutral, and you know, the nice thing about it is that you actually have like that green and that like purple if you just want to, you know, spice it up. The rest are pretty neutral colors, as you can see, so I love this palette. It's great, and like I said, the pigmentation is pretty good. And most of you who, this is just a couple of them, most of you who are familiar with the NYX eyeshadows, the pigmentation is great. So the next palette I have is the Purple Smoky Look Kit. So I went and got this kit because I've been sort of into the color purples, and I love it. If you look at these colors, they're so just vibrantly purple. Because what I found is I had a lot of purples, or not, I shouldn't say a lot, but some of the purples I had were sort of a darker purple, and it looked, when you applied it on, they almost had kind of like a dark, like gray, blackish look. So I was looking definitely for some more vibrant color purples, and I found this palette, which is so awesome. The only one thing I was tiny bit disappointed about was that, as you can see from this palette, you can do a look with all of these colors, but I particularly like to have a highlighter color that's pretty neutral and light because, frankly, I'm looking for more of everyday looks because I don't really go a lot of places that would warrant me wearing a lot of dramatic looks. So I actually used this palette today to do my eyes. I know you can hardly probably see, but I was looking for an everyday look that I could wear purple, and so I used, let me see what colors I used. I used this color, and that color. These two on the bottom, and that one. And then for my highlight color, I used, excuse me, this color. So, because I was looking for an everyday purple look. In addition to that, I bought the NYX Purple Eyebrow and Eye Pencil. Let's see if we can get that. And I went ahead and I used that, you can't probably see, on the bottom here. And I actually bought several of these. I also used the dark brown pencil. And so I think these NYX pencils, for the price of them, I think they're great. And you can't beat it. One last thing that I wanted to show is the NYX Blotting Papers. And like I said, if you watched some of my reviews from before, blotting papers are like blotting papers to me, honestly. They are just regular. I know, my skin is so oily. Ugh. But anyways, they're good. I think these were a little bit more expensive than the Clean and Clear ones. I'm not totally sure. But one thing I do love about the Clean and Clear ones is that they're plastic. They're like a plastic material, but there's also a sticky part on the back here. And it kind of, when you open up the top, you can grab a sheet. Here, sometimes you find yourself fidgeting. And I'm like a totally impatient person, so you find yourself fidgeting trying to just pick up one paper. But yeah, these are good, but I think I'm very partial to the clean and clear ones. So that was all for my NYX and Ulta quick review haul or whatever, and I hope you like it. If you have any questions, you can comment or message me, and I'll put all the information down in the comment bar as well. Please thumbs up, like, and subscribe, and I'm also on Twitter, so I'm going to list that down below. Thanks, have a great weekend, bye!